Hi everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike, and in today's review I have another LEGO Movie 2 set for you. This is the Emmet Dream House or the Rescue Rocket. So just a few quick facts. That is set number 70831, ages recommendation is 8+, we have 706 pieces inside, and as I mentioned, 2-in-1 build, which is one of them is a Dream House of Emmet and Lucy, and oh look, there's Unikitty that's actually sleeping as a new build for her, and the other one is the rocket, the Rescue Rocket, that actually is a completely different build, and I decided to go with this one because, yeah, you know, come on. But this is the front of the box, and this is, let's say, the back of the box. There is not really front and back. Both sides have the same information, like ages and parts number and the set number and all this stuff, and you just can flip it and just show the other side, no problem. So there is no usual like functions in the back of the box. They just like are shown in those small little windows on the box graphic. That's all it is. But yeah, LEGO stores can display this set, I guess, depending on which way they like better and which one they want. It's something you don't see every day, or actually it might be something that we have seen for the first time ever. There are two special things about this set before you even start. First of all, it comes with the teal brick separator. That's the first, and it's unique already. So I'm not sure if any other set has this one in this color. Maybe they do. And the second part is that once you open the box, because this set is a 2-in-1, you have all 706 pieces in unnumbered bags. So you have to open everything at once. It is a minus and a plus for this set. Minus being that you have all the parts at once, so it can actually take longer to make sure they're nicely sorted and to find each part you need. But the bags are also so well organized that small parts can be separated easily, big parts and so on. And I think that it actually took me faster to build it once I got accustomed to what I have on the table. So I think it's a yes and no for many people. For me, it was okay that we had 700 bricks on the table. I did not really find it much discouraging or difficult to build once I got a hang of where things are. Alright, so I got the figs out from the house. Let's focus on them for a second. I want to show you the Unikitty first, the Warrior Kitty, to be honest. And there are two specific things happening with her in this set. Let's call it this set to be in like two stages. First, you have the Dream House, which is just a calm version of the set. Nothing is really happening. So you actually have Unikitty in her sleeping form. Let's build her real quick, maybe, shall we? So here's her sleeping form when she's just napping in the house. So they're utilizing this new post 1x2x2 brick that's making this happen, and she actually has a new sleeping face. Just a really cute little Unikitty, and she turns into her warrior form when the house is in the rocket version. And we're back with her full-on version. And just to answer one question I had, this version is actually different than the Comic-Con one. I was really afraid that the face is the same as the Comic-Con exclusive, but you can see the faces from the Comic-Con pack are actually entirely different than the ones we have in this set. So woo, this one still remains exclusive. This is the new character in the movie, Rex Danger Vest. That's a hint on the Chris Pratt's character from the Jurassic World. He even does look alike, kinda, alright? So he comes with this awesome helmet that's like, looks like a Halo helmet. I think those helmet mods were seen previously, but I'm not sure, might be new as well. Definitely the lime green visor is, I think, a new piece for this entire wave. He comes with two different face expressions. You guys can see now that he has some really facial hair. I like that the eyes have no pupils, so it's like a classic minifigure taken on with a modern look for the face. The print is overall pretty cool. I like how the lime green color comes from his lower part of the body, from his pants towards the actual outfit in the front. It's a very tactical outfit. Looks there is like a lot of equipment in there, a lot of pouches. He's wearing some sort of a tactical vest. The print is on the arms as well, really cool. There's the blue color to contrast with the dark blue and the lime green. And here is Rex without that crazy jetpack assembly or whatever he's wearing. Space exploration equipment of sorts. There's the R logo, that's his Rex logo that appears throughout the theme and shows up in different sets. Jetpack is a simple neck bracket build, so nothing much to expect here, but it's here, so it actually helps the guy stand with those thunder pieces, because this thing will make him tip over to the back, so you gotta position them so that he can actually stand with those on. Here is Lucy, and I really like that look of her. First of all, great print for her outfit. There is the you know, iconic colors for her with that blue and purple print on the arms. Those minifigs are super detailed with all the prints. She has one arm in black, I think that's a glove of sorts or something. There is the quiver in the back, and I think we actually have a new element for that scarf. I don't think this appeared before. It's a different element than, for example, the Ninjago J scarf that was appearing in the Ninjago movie collectible series. This one is more of a like a Mad Maxy Western scarf that covers you from the dust. That scarf piece actually works very well to cover the top of that quiver there, so it actually is a very good mold for that matter. Let me just show you the back of the minifigure once again. There you go. The print continues to the back, so you can see how detailed it is. Awesome. And there is also the print for the pants. Her two face expressions are pretty standard for Lucy. So there's an angry Lucy and just a smiling Lucy. That's okay. And of course, she comes with an entirely new headpiece with the entirety of a new mold, ponytail, and there's also the hair coloring that she is wearing throughout the entire movie, and she was also seeing the previous one with that one. And the last one is Emmet. Emmet is the classic minifigure of the Lego movie, no pupils in the eyes, so that's the classic looking face. The second face expression is, I think it's gonna appear in a number of sets in this one. He comes with this his usual construction worker print for Emmet. There's the, I think that's the same print actually they used for the previous movie. I mean, why would he change, right? And she's holding as an accessory E and L for Eva, which is Emmet and Lassie forever. Love. Okay, cool, because they have the dream house. And there's also a plant in this set. I'm not sure if that's an Easter egg of something, but it comes in an extra accessory. So might be something as a plot device for the movie, which we do not know about yet. The looks overall, just ridiculous. I mean, come on, guys. It's a brick built house, the most classic of those, like yellow brick for the walls and blue brick for the roof. That's how Lego used to be back in the 80s and 70s and so on. So Emmet is really staying classy and classic to what he likes. But this thing is fitted with everything you need for a proper spaceship. It has the fins in the back for steering, of course, the stabilizers in the back, 3 engines, actually 5 engines. There is an engine in the back, a very nice build for that rounded look of the engine housing, and there's the engines of the sides and also engines on the sides of the roof that can actually be moved for a better angle if you need to. I like this look. I like the gribbling that they used here. Look at those pipes. I think that looks pretty awesome. They do tend to be looking like they're going into the house, the fuel lines for the engines. That's really awesome. Even like details like these, if you look closely on the back engines, there's just this itsy bitsy foot of a skeleton in the back that looks like the engine is connecting to some equipment inside the house. So many little details that I really enjoyed while building this set. Even though it looks ridiculous and simple, they did take their time to actually add a few extra details so that you can really appreciate it, how well those engines are attached and how nicely they blend, if that's even a thing in a space house, with the entirety of the structure. You guessed correctly, like the cockpit is in the front windows with this small fence. This is really awesome. There is some laser cannons in the front. There is spring loader shooters hidden right underneath the mechanism to release them are the flowers in the back. So there you go. That's how you engage the spring loaders. Really nicely hidden function, not really exposed in any sort of way. You just gotta see them from the bottom of the house. Okay, let's open the whole thing. The roof comes up. You can just grab it from the back and just lift it. The roof actually has a compartment, so you can remove these guys here. And there's an Easter egg here. Okay, so we did not see the movie yet. The movie is not out yet. It's gonna be out in February. But there are 2 frogs in the roof. If you guys know what this is a reference to, please let me know. I really want to know. There's also some sort of a golden nuggets stash inside the roof. There is a hammer and some sort of a heating pipes. I really want to see the movie to see if this has any purpose. I bet this has purpose. If that's a reference to something from the first Lego movie, please let me know. I did not see the movie in so many years. I have no idea, but there is some secret hidden here. If you guys can guess what it is, I would be very much obliged. Let's take a look inside the house, and there is plenty of stuff in such a small space. First of all, let's see that cockpit from the from the inside. It's really cool that they made this like classic Victorian era looking porch or just the front window of the balcony look like a cockpit canopy. It does have like this let's say Guardians of the Galaxy looking cockpit, so there is some sort of a device that must be some sort of a hyperdrive. It's gonna be shown in the movie, probably another Easter egg that we are not sure about yet. There's the flower for the for some sort of a button there as well, probably engages the said hyperdrive. It's cool that like in the normal form of the house you have flowers in like potted plants and stuff like that, and in the rocket version of the house those flowers are used as buttons. That's really cool actually. There is the tape, a mixtape. I hope that is a reference to the awesome volume mixtape whatever from the Guardians of the Galaxy that Star-Lord was listening to. I really hope that's a reference because Chris Pratt is in the movie. I mean, come on, right? They gotta make a joke about that. There is the targeting console with the Star starship in the targeting system, so you can see it on the monitor, and nothing else than that. But there is actually dual space for the pilot and the co-pilot. One of them is not a chair, so might be a place for Unikitty. I'm not sure, but there is space for two minifigures there. Okay, moving on, we have the picture of Unikitty in her normal form before she became the warrior kitty. So that's one on the wall. There's a small stove with a saucepan or something like that. There's some flowers still there remained. Actually, cool thing is that the windows of the house have the outside of those window folds. There you go, but there's actual window in there, so once you're in space the whole ship is pressured and secured, so you don't have to be worrying about depressurization of the ship in space. So windows are there. The other side has some, I think, a small bed or just a bench by the window and some flowers there, so there's nice home looking vibe in there. And not much else to it except for that door in the back. Well, I'm super happy how they used this space to incorporate the door that would normally be in the house in its normal like land-based form, but now the door serves as an opening cupboard which shows a small TV, I think, set. Yeah, that's a TV set. At first I thought it was a bookshelf, but it's actual TV set, and the pictures of Lucy and Emmet are on the walls as well because it's their dream house. So you can see this version doesn't have much of an interior. I mean, because of the space, they took some space in the back to fit that engine, but I don't really mind. I think this compact space is used to the most extent, and I think it looks really good for what it is. And let's close this thing off, and I just want to grab the manual for the first version of the build, and I want to show you how it would actually look like when we build the house version. So here's the manual for the house version. You guys can of course disagree with me because I like the rocket version better than the house version. I think it's just more ridiculous and fun for that movie. This one comes with some extra things, so let me just go to the end and show you how it actually turns out to be. There you go. So not only you get the house, but also a bunch of things. That's the laser pointer from the first movie, so that's awesome. There is some sort of a thing here, some sort of equipment. Lucy is holding the guidance lights for landing, so that's a different accessory for her in this version because these parts are used elsewhere in the rocket version. There's the sleeping Unikitty we've built before, some barrels, there is the player, and some sort of like Emmet is in the process of fitting this house with the rocket capabilities. So there it is, and he also, you can see the model of the house is seen on his workbench along some equipment and some sort of a rocket tower, or I think it's a drilling tower that he's using maybe to get some fuel or something. We're gonna have to see in the movie how this goes down, because right now I can only guess what this is used for. The house looks very classic, Now that I look at it, I kind of want to build it at some point. Maybe we will. Maybe I'm gonna break it down in some way, maybe show you some pictures of the actual build thing from this. And this is how the interiors look like. This one is actually on a hinge, so it does open up as a normal house, like a Lego house. When you build this version, and it has a living room, there is a bunch of lamps, there's the table, some rug, there is some flowers outside, TV set, really cool. There's some sort of a small sleeping area at the very top, I think. Is that it? Maybe a storage area. And we have a couch and a lamp again, and there's the actual door. And I think Unikitty has her own room in the attic where she can just reside and chill, and so on and so on. And I think that thing I showed you before is some sort of a barricade with actual armament. So he may actually defend his house from something. I have no idea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this longer review. I really wanted to give this set some justice because I think it's a pretty cool concept of having like a 2-in-1 set, like a proper 2-in-1. Oh, Unikitty broke off a bit, but we're gonna put it back on. There we go. And unfortunately, the price for this one is not as good as, for example, the party bus. This is a $70 set with 706 pieces. That's very average, so not really on the good side nor on the bad side. This set is not a very complex one inside. There is not much technique in it. Maybe those engines are the only elements that would take a bit to take apart with all the pins involved, but otherwise I think the entirety of the structures should be easy with the use of a brick separator, which comes in teal in this set, just a reminder. So breaking it down and getting the other version up, I think it's not a big of a deal if you're just feeling like doing it. And that's gonna be it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review and this set, I certainly did, you can always leave a like below and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and click the bell button to be notified for every single video of ours. Thank you so much for watching again. It was Mike, and I'll see you next time on BrickVault. Hey, thanks for watching this video. As always, you can leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you want to support our channel, you can head over to our web store at www.brickvault.toys. You can find awesome models there. All these guys that I have on the table are available in the forms of instructions and parts lists. Every purchase you make supports our channel and also the designers that are working with us on those amazing models. So consider doing that. Thanks so much. And it was Mike. I'll see you again on BrickVault.